Alright, this is the one where I have to just outrun MiGs after I do reconnaissance, as I recall. Yep. Passing over Gory at low speed, and by 2 SAM sites, it'll be fun. Gonna have some fun. See, I agree with that too, but if you read the top statement, it's mildly confusing. No big deal, though. Gonna try it this way, see how it goes. This is also a nighttime carrier landing, practically, by the time I get back, so that's always that. That's the other fun part about this. Watch that, should I take off in a second here, but what I am gonna do...
Ford, Stennis, hold position. Lifter, Stennis, you are cleared for takeoff.
In-flight alignment, and this is... Then I'll turn on my...
Stennis, lifter, clear takeoff.
There we go. We are on record, though, I just noticed that. Or receive, excuse me. Whoa, head tracking issue. There we go. We'll go to jam later. I'm not going to spool up and get ready to go. Let's watch that helicopter take off. Make sure all... Alright, hook bypass is in field. Good. Anti-skid is off. Good. Let's check our stabs. We're at 1.6. Good. Go bogs and everything is on. Good.
Ford, Stennis, clear takeoff. Straight ahead, waypoint 1 to 4,000 feet.
Stennis, clear takeoff.
Alright, now we can spool up. Let's get a little zoomed in for this. And let's get you off. Auto. Yes, this is the dreaded mission with the replay stuff. So if I can get this done on stream, then I'll just port it over as a stream video. Alright, coming up to 4,000 feet. We're coming up to waypoint 1. The other big thing with this mission is fuel conservation, because once the MiGs are on you at the end, you got to go full burn to get back to the fleet. Otherwise, you're going to be taking some sidewinders or whatever the Russian equivalent is up the tailpipe. Turn, we'll let the altitude come down. And we'll let speed come down. I still love the Marshall stack chatter. That is a
Ford,
great touch,
Stennis,
Badger.
continue your own navigation. You will be contacted by Dark Star. Good luck. Stennis out.
Okay. Just hold that altitude, get a little bit more on course. There we go. And I'm trying to remember what the best Mach is, but I want to say it's like 0.53. 0.54, I was so close. Yeah, we're getting there. All right, let's clean this. Let's get our... We'll just do man 1. Okay, and it's ready. Let's go to the SA page. And actually, we'll do SA page down here. Actually, I really don't need it down there. We can... I don't even know what I want down there. We'll do EW down there, and we'll do SA over here. There we go. There we go. Minecraft until dinner. Not gonna mess with the replay. 40 minutes into the track just for it to shit the bed. I'm sorry, Robin. And I hope it gets better as you go through those replay tracks. I totally get it,
This
though.
weather is terrible. Nothing like Nevada.
Into the coastline. All right. Really only worried about countermeasures for right now. Everything else is looking good. Just a long flight in now. I can probably get myself a little better on the course line. There we go. Just kind of adjust in there. And we're right at Mach 0.54, so that's good for fuel. Got 16,000 pounds. I never said bingo. Can do that. I'll leave it at 3,000 this time. Now, what I'm also going to get smarter about is, now that I know how to jettison stores, I'll make it better. I should be able to get more speed back, actually, to dodge those MiGs. Because I've never done that before. Yep, I've got 3 freaking fuel tanks on me, so I need to jettison those once those are gone, so I have to pay attention to that fuel tanks. I'm sure anybody that watched me do this the last time is probably like, you could probably just make better speed if you dump those fuel tanks once you're down to internal fuel.
The town of Goree.
But I didn't. That's kind of like the one thing about this mission is it's just like a long time flying in the air at just a straight line. Doesn't get interesting until you get to like, this is waypoint 2 I'm going over. Yeah, until you get to Goree and have to do some low flying and use kind of terrain masking to get by the 2 SAM sites while jamming. Like it's kind of how that goes. Let's see if I can get rid of that SRS stuff. Left control, left shift, escape. There we go. It worked the first time. I mean, it gets interesting when the AAA fires, screaming by you while you're, full afterburner over the town of Goree, climbing up to 1,000 feet after I've been skimming the ground at like 100 to 200. That is the fun part of this mission.
This is Kutaisi Control. You are cleared overhead.
It just takes a while to get there. Nah, she's, yeah. Dice is way up. There it is. Hard to see, but it's up there. Let's put radar out to 40 miles. Not that it matters. There we go. Data link on. IFF on. There we go. What was it Shift K? Yeah, that's kneeboards. There we go. I'm assuming the TACAN is still the same, even though it's the Truman. So 10x. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and we'll wait. All right. Be a fun carrier landing when I get back. I haven't done one at night. Last time I think I was trying this, I just ended up getting lucky because they do not turn the lights on the carrier deck on. So you're pretty much doing it blind through, I say blind, as in like I can't see the deck that well, but I can, use ILS and I can use sorry, I'm gonna put my hand in front of my face. Yeah, they don't turn the deck lights on for the carrier. At least I'm pretty sure that was this mission. Either that or it's the first mission. I could not get them to turn the lights on. No matter how many times I told them I was coming in. Like, they're just like, yeah, no. Just gonna leave them off, so you're stuck with ILS and good luck. And I'm not that good with ILS yet, so, I kind of need the carrier as a visual representation. That is what it is. All right. 15,000. Yeah, once I get to a waypoint, get past waypoint 2, I'll look to see if one of the fuel pods is empty.
Forward, overhead.
Ford, Kutaisi. Good luck. Look out for our friendly armor. They are heading to Gori, approx 20 miles. Kutaisi out.
Oops, forgot it's not that long of a turn. All right, let's see how we're doing. We'll just pull it up over here. Support. Fuel. Okay. Yeah, we'll have another Godspeed, brother, when there's an armor column that's gonna shoot up. This is funny though to me. There's an armor column that's gonna shoot up some flares to like show their presence, and I want to be like, just giving away your position like that. I mean, hey, more power to them. I'm sure they're far enough away from the combat zone. They don't mind, throwing off some magnesium up into the sky. But it was just kind of one of those things. Is like I'm watching. They'll do it here, I think, soonish. Probably within a minute or two. It's like hey, you go F-18. By the way, we're over here. I'm going to go ahead and get in jamming mode because that helps when going past the SAM sites. And if I don't do it now, I will probably forget. Not only that, but it'll help when the MiGs show up later. Oh no, they'll pop off in a little bit. You'll get to see. I want to say, let's see, where was the road? It's coming up here on the left. Or right, excuse me. Yep, there they are. See them? Yep, there they are. Usually they talk to me when they do that.
Ford, this
There
is
we go.
Python. We are the armor group in your 2 o'clock. Good luck and Godspeed.
You can see them around the strut here. Yep, popping off flares. There they are. You can almost see that little. Yeah, there you go. Good luck, Python. Out there doing God's work. All right, let's see. Making good mock, good fuel to waypoint 3, and then once we get past waypoint 3, that's when it gets interesting. And I'll switch altitude to radar, and then it's time to get low and fast. Don't they though, Montedive? Yeah, right. I do like it in night mode. I keep the DDIs in day right now because there's still a little bit of daylight left, not much. It's pretty much dusk. Yeah, back there. Sun setting on the horizon there. But mainly because I just like it a little bit brighter as I'm going through. When it gets full night, though, I'll turn them down to the nighttime setting. And don't be wrong, I could adjust them a little bit right now, but I'm not going to. It's about to get coming up on the interesting part. Oh, thanks for the follow.
Dark Star, fence in. Set height to radar. Remember, you must be at 1,000 feet over Gory during photo recon.
Yep. We're at radar now. Got a little bit before I need to get low, though. I can sit in autopilot for just a little bit longer. All right, we're good on fuel. Still have plenty in the external tanks, so I'm probably not dropping them until after I get over Gory and get up high in altitude, and then we can drop them and go fast. Yep, this is the F-18. No, you know what, Montedive? I'm a noob too at this. I've only been playing DCS for like, what do you think, Robin? Like a month or two? I need to turn down the brightness on the HUD a little bit. Can't see the terrain that well. Yeah, so I'm really just learning the F-18 right now, and also to do co-pilot gunner stuff with Robin Blitz here in the chat. Yes, it is. This is one of the more complex sims that there is. Yeah, they are. And this one is pretty much taking the cake these days in terms of like truly how complex they can get. These are professional flight models, all that kind of stuff. Every switch in this cockpit works and does what it's supposed to do for the most part.
Ford.
In fact, I'm not sure of one that doesn't do
Waypoint 3
what it's
ahead.
supposed to do.
Commence run into Gory. 35 miles. Keep
All right,
low
here
and
we go.
fast.
All right, coming up on waypoint 4, I'll start my turn, and I'm gonna start coming up in speed. I want to be just a little bit starboard so that I can cruise over some hills. There we go. See if I can make this look fun and interesting. Yeah, I am aware about that with the radar, and you know that's kind of what I expect too. Yeah. All right, here we go. We can probably give it a little bit more speed. We'll come in near full mill. All right, let's have some fun. Yeah, I'm not going to do much with the radar this mission because this is just straight up recon, flying low over these trees. And coming in nice and hot. And the SAMs are coming up on RWR, so here's where it gets fun.
Ford, Dark Star, caution, SAMs ahead.
Yep. A little bit of wind too to make it interesting. Yeah, a little bit of wind bouncing me around. Yeah, we're having fun now. Get a little bit lower. Yep, here we go. Jammers on. They picked me up on radar. See if I can use that terrain to my advantage a little bit there. Going fast. Staying low. 250 feet off the ground. That hill is going to help me out here in a second if I can just get a little bit lower. Oh yeah, skimming the treetops now. Come on, a little bit higher. I don't want to get that low. Oop. Oh, we're skimming now. Okay, and we got to get ready soon here to pop to 1,000. All right, now that hill's helping me out. I can worry a little bit less about altitude. Got good terrain masking now. And coming up over the town here in 5 clicks. Well, 5 nautical miles. Can't say clicks, not kilometers. 556 knots. There we go. Get ready to pull up. Get to 1,000.
Get to 1,000 feet.
All right, let's get to 1,000. And get ready for AAA, which is why full afterburner. Yep, full afterburner. Stand by for the AAA. Good stuff. Let's jink a little bit. And we're almost out. There we go. All right, coming back down to mill. Should be out of the range of the AAA now. Whew. That's good stuff.
Get out now. Right turn and climb up through Cloud Base. 2 Angels 15 and waypoint 6.
All right, let's just go ahead and accelerate to the next waypoint. Or maybe not. Come on. Oh well. There we go, waypoint 6. And let's take that airspeed and turn it into altitude. Oop. Let's switch back to barometric. A little bit high on Angel 6, but that's okay. Come on, tighten up this turn a little bit. Okay. And Angel 6 is the bare minimum for this area. With the fog cover and stuff like that, if I had been at 4,000, I would have not gone well. All right. And we're about through Angel 6. Gonna need to pull up a little bit here to avoid that terrain.
Ford, Dark Star, well done. Continue on navigation back to Stennis.
I think I'm supposed to be at Angels 15. I misheard that. It's waypoint 6, Angels 15. Let's get up there. Otherwise I'm gonna end up hitting a mountain. All right, still not through the external fuel tanks yet, so not jettisoning those. I agree with you, Munted. I didn't know anything about notching missiles until recently, and the idea of, like, you know, you basically fly perpendicular to the missile to basically disappear off radar because it's not basic. It has no sense of your movement, therefore it doesn't pick you up on radar. I was like, that's crazy. I didn't know that. All right. Still got good speed. There you go. Here's some pretty for you. This is actually the other reason I wanted to come up through Angels 15. This is the other thing about this game. It may not look quite as good as Microsoft Flight Simulator, but man, for throwing in combat and other type stuff and, you know, combat aircraft that can actually do their job, it is still very pretty. Like, real pretty. And honestly, I'm not probably even playing this to its full capability. This is on a 3060 Ti and a 5800X 3D. So that's a screenshot moment right there. Oh yeah. Let me some good screenshots like that. Yeah, and I'm excited about the multi-threading and how that's going to look when they put that in soon. All right, I need to probably come back down on speed just a little bit here. Still not quite at Angels 15. I want Angels 15 because once those MiGs show up, I want to go into a really slow dive to get some good speed. That's fair, Munted. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of Microsoft Flight Simulator streams, but I've seen a couple of videos recently of people doing like stuff with a 4090, you know, in full VR. Or somebody, I watched a stream the other day, or not a stream, but a YouTube video the other day. I've seen the stuff of what DCS used to look like when it started. You can show Munted though if you want. But somebody was doing a Eurofighter, I want to say, through the Grand Canyon on Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I'll give him that. That looked pretty good. All right, let me go ahead and start my turn into waypoint 8. Okay, still got plenty of external fuel. And we're still a little low. Let's see if we can pop that up to Angels 15. It's an S9. What is that on my RWR? Oh, I think that's the MiGs. I don't know, man. I know I've got the auto. I don't know how to turn that off. I can. All it came up with some asterisks. I don't see the auto mod doing its thing, but or at least clipping it on you. You gonna tell me about those MiGs? Usually Dark Star says something. I probably should have saved a little bit more fuel, but we'll see how this goes. Normally I cruise a little bit more so that I can outrun the MiGs at full afterburner, but we're just going to find out. We're going to see how this goes. Got pretty clouds until we get to that point, though. I don't have the MiGs on radar yet, though, so they say they're off to the right. And I am still jamming, so they haven't picked me up on radar yet. We can go to 80 nautical miles, see if they come up on radar this way. Change my radar elevation a little bit. No. Montadeve, do you play Star Citizen? We do have plenty of Star Citizen rants around here. I was actually just complaining to Robin about how amazing the game is last night, or how it was for me last night. I was playing with some people from my org and stuff like that, and I was flying an Eclipse around. And oh, Montadeve, I want to encourage you to retry it with some friends, and at the same time, I totally understand.
Head to waypoint 9 directly as soon as possible. 26 miles to range of fleet. Do not engage. We will inform fleet.
All right, well, we're off to waypoint 9. Almost burned out my fuel, so let's go ahead and shift to waypoint 9 directly. And get a little bit of a down angle. And come up to full mill at the bare minimum for right now. There we go. Part of me really wants a Verpal T50 CM3 instead of the 2 because you get the detents on the throttle, the actual manual detents. Okay. I don't disagree with you, Montadeve, but I'll be honest with you. I feel like the 30Ks have gotten to the point of rarity that, I mean, like last night I didn't see a single one. Played for like 3 hours. Alright, let's get ready to drop. Let's just go full afterburner and a little bit more of an angle down. And let's get ready to drop those stores. And we're good. Should have been the fuel tanks there. Yep, they gone. Now we're gonna go fast. Burning that fuel. 72 nautical miles. I really don't think that's true about the 500 million, to be perfectly honest. Up to Mach 1.14. Let's get just a little bit more angle. I just don't want to hit a mountain. I've come down too fast to this waypoint and crashed into a mountain. In fact, it's just because, you know, I'm not going to be able to see pretty much for a little bit. In fact, there we go. Just cruise through these clouds for a little while. Put the map on. We could probably see better. But we were booking though. Check out that afterburner. Can't even see the plane as it's coming through on that one external view. 58 miles. 9,500 pounds of fuel, give or take. I can do this. Mach 1.16. I don't know what MiG-29s are capable of doing. $651 knots. There we go. We're almost through the mountains. And then I can go into a little bit steeper of a dive. $47 nautical miles. I'm not gonna know if the MiGs are on my back. Not jamming yet though, so that'll usually be the indicator that they're on my tail. 8,000. I've got about another 4,000 pounds before I'm gonna start worrying about how much fuel I've got left to conduct the carrier landing. Trust in the instruments to use the force. Yep, sure can. I'm getting ready to hit the coastline though right now. And as soon as I hit the coastline, I'm getting low. And there are the MiGs. Let's just go ahead and start. We can get to a 5-degree climb. And I'm also ready to drop countermeasures.
Expect missile warnings. Fleet are now engaging the 2 MiGs.
Now we're getting some speed. Alright, about 6,000 feet should pop through the cloud cover. There it goes. Yeah, we're clear. And the coastline. Just for giggles. Do some slow flares off.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yep. Alright, start pulling up a little bit here. I probably could have programmed the tack in for the fleet, but that's alright. One more round of flares. Where you at, Stennis? Now the fleet's to my right. There we go. Let's just start coming into a turn. More round of flares. There we go. Think they got the MiGs? 6,000 pounds left. Sorry about the noise. Yeah, I could have turned down the RWR. Okay.
Forward. Dark Star. Both MiGs down. Threat is cleared.
Alright, come down in speed. Let's just go ahead and engage autopilot. Maintain Angels 3. And let's get set up for my case.
Forward. Stennis. Glide your back. Contact Stennis approach. They are on 127.5. Your radio 1 channel 1.
Alright,
Tag
TAC ends
10
on.
X-ray. ICLS channel 1.
Let's get that off. Okay, and
Stennis, Ford, thanks for the help back there.
Ford.
go ahead and turn
Stennis.
TAC
All
in,
part of the
SOS.
service.
alright. We'll put this back on EW because I'd rather have this on HSI for right now. Honestly, I'm going to put this on HUD because I feel like the FCS page is pretty much useless. Alright, 13 miles from the Stennis. Let's start pulling into a turn. And let's get them on comps. Truman. Inbound.
Marshall 110. Marking Mops 236 413. Angels 3.5. State 5.8.
110. Lone Warrior Marshall, case 3 recovery, CV1
set up for
approach.
carrier landing
Expect
minus
final
the hook.
bearing 164. Altimeter is 2 Marshall Mothers 344. Radio 21. DME Angels 6. Expected approach time is 55.
All right. Let's go ahead and set 164 for base recovery.
Marshall on the 344. 21
There we go.
DME Angels 6. Expected approach time is 55.
Yeah, I'm not waiting 12 minutes.
Feedback correct.
That's not happening. I would love to hang out in a Marshall stack, but that's not going to be how today goes. Like, I tried doing this, hanging out in the Marshall stack once before, and it was just pain in the ass. You know, I say that, and it's going to end up being close to that. I'll tell you what I'll do, though. I'm going to go ahead, and I'll get to 344. Because I need to go past it a little bit anyway. What was their Marshall stack? What was the altitude? I don't even remember. I don't think they care, so I'm just going to tell them established.
Established Angels 3.5. State 5.6.
Yeah, that's not what you told me, but we're going to take credit for it.
110. Roger, state 56.
And then by the time I get a little bit of distance and come into a turn, I'm just going to tell you commencing. That's how today's going. How are we doing on fuel? We got plenty of fuel. All right, let's come down on speed a little bit. There we go. All right, let me get... That's weird. Oh, that's why. I know why. Okay. I got it on a different screen. There we go. Okay. Let's start coming around. And let's kill autopilot, and let's lose some altitude while we're at it. I want to get around 1100. That's a little too much of a turn. A little bit slower. Actually, we'll just cruise in toward the course line. See, this is the exciting part. Now we've had a good mission, and all I got to do is safely land on a carrier at night, and everything's gravy. Oh, God. And I'm still not that good at this. Easy peasy, yeah. You know, the first time I did these missions, I thought the Marshall stack chatter was like something I really needed to pay attention to. And then I realized it was just basically a recording that, you know, they attached a file that they attached to the mission. I can see the carrier off there in the distance there. You can see its light. It's landing guidance light. All right, now we're going to come into this turn a little bit more aggressively. I waited a little bit too late for that. We're going to be a little bit to the left. I'm going to come to 170 to compensate. Maybe 175, see if I can get myself back on track. All right, we're 12 miles away. That's not that bad. There we go. Come back in. Almost lined up perfectly on ILS there. All right, we're gonna start killing speed. There we go. Easing back into that. All right, we're gonna keep it a little bit left. And start dropping speed. I want about 800 feet. All right, here comes the fun part. I know, right? Carrier landings are, there's a reason it separates the, the average pilot, the Air Force pilot from a Navy pilot. So, all right, almost down to put gear and flaps down. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Kill that speed. Get less than 250 knots. There we go. And let speed come down a little bit more. Let's just go ahead and go full flaps. That's gonna kick me up. We're gonna wait for, I'm gonna gain a little bit of altitude while I lose speed. And then we're gonna come down a little bit. There we go. Let's just get ILS back on and give it some power. And pitch. There we go. There we go. All right, let it come back up. Yep. Even out a little bit. 6 miles out. We do not need to be that low. Yep. A little bit more throttle. And let's get back on base recovery. There we go. Okay. And let's let them know we're coming in.
110. Commencing. State 5.1. Altimeter 29.93.
See what I mean, though? They have not let this thing up. So we're going to turn on this, by the way.
Expect final bearing 164. 110. Switch approach.
110.
Okay.
Platform.
Like, I don't know how to get them to turn on the lights.
Roger. 110. Checking in. 4 miles. 110. Approach. Final bearing 164. 110.
Feel free not to turn on the lights, guys. I'll just do this instrument only. No stress, no stress. We're looking good. There we go. No stress. Come on down in speed, though. A little high. A little high. And we're a little left now. Alright, we're going to turn into this and start dropping a little bit. Come on. Okay, I can see the ball.
110. Hornet ball 4.8. Roger ball.
More power. More power. More power. And... oh, God. Why are the Skittles... Out on the deck. What in the heck happened? Oh my god. The Skittles were just, oh god. Okay, too much speed. Come on. The Skittles were just out on the deck. I would have killed like 3 of them. All right, try not to stall out here as I gain way too much altitude. Jesus. That was crazy. They were just like out on the deck. I'm gonna have to go back and watch a replay of that. I feel like, although there's no way. I'm gonna have to watch it on my stream. Because they just don't do replays in the game really. Oh my god, that was crazy. One, I was too high. Gave it too much power at the end there. Should have just kind of kissed it. So that was not my best. But man, I can't see the deck. If only they would turn on the lights. I'm way too high now. Yeah, that's the ground crew. Sorry, Skittles. That's a Navy term we call them by. Because they wear all the different color, yellow, green, red, so they look like Skittles. All right, let's try and get back onto course here. We'll lose a bunch of altitude in this turn. Too much. Come back out a little bit. You're too far left. Too far left. Get low. Come on. Drop some altitude. There we go. Yeah, way high. Way high. Way high, way left. We're working on it. Working on it. Okay. All right, now we're coming in. Coming in. All right, we're working it out. Working it out. Working it out. Real high. Got the ball.
110. Hornet ball. 4.2.
Roger ball. 23 knots down the angle. Fly the ball. You're a little high. You're high. A little late to line up. Wave off, wave off.
Nope. I don't know if you know me or not, but I've had a lot of LSOs tell me to wave off, and I don't wave off very often. Oh, you kidding? Wait. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. Wow. Yep, you laughing? You know why. You know why, right? Yeah. That was epic. Yep. Yep. I figured it out the moment I did that. I was like, wait. How long you been holding on to that knowledge, though, Munted? Oh, God. That's soul-crushing right there. How much fuel we got? We got plenty. We got time for one more of these. Oh, it was one of those things. I looked down at it the moment I was coming down, because it was one. I just had a suspicion. The moment I didn't catch those wires that time, the previous time I was too high. That time I was like, no, no, no. Should have caught a wire. Yeah, yeah. I have a few Navy pilot friends. Well, I have one. I know another one. He's not really so much of a friend as an acquaintance. So I remember one of my Navy friends from a long time ago. He got through all of his fighter jet training and stuff like that. And once upon a time ago, he posted a thing on Facebook about his first nighttime carrier landing and stuff like that. And I was like, yep, I bet that is an achievement, you know? All right, let's come down in power as we execute this turn. Turn back in. You know, it's something that they train for like a really long time, so I don't know. I don't know how the Air Force feels about carrier landings. God, if only they would light the deck up. This is my biggest problem with this. I'm still a little left here. Let me see if I can get there before it's time. Oops, that stupid green light off in the distance there just totally messed me up. I thought it was the carrier.
One 110. Ball 3.6.
Roger ball, 23 knots down the angle. A little right to line up.
See, if I had better than just like that one little runway landing light, I feel like I could do this a lot better.
You're going high. You're lined up left. You're drifting left. You're going up. A little right to line up. You're going up. You're high.
Yep, I'm coming down.
Wave off, wave off.
No. That's not happening. That's not happening. Here we go. Yes. Yes, I'll take it. I'll take it, friend. All right, hook up. Get my wings folded, although I can't see. There we go. All right. And let's get off the deck. There we go. Off the deck, wings are folding.
Stennis, welcome aboard and well done. That digital
Whew.
recon you've just won us is absolutely critical. Captain sends his congratulations.
There we go. Successful. A little rocky on the nighttime carrier landing, but I'll take it. Again, that's another clip for my telling the LSO, screw yourself. I'm landing this thing. Oh, man. I love the music, too. Badger 633, well done on the Serpent's Head campaign. I will put this clip to my YouTube later so that you can at least see that I did Mission 2 successfully. Now I just need to get Mission 1 on there, and I think I've got all 6, or 5, technically. The nighttime carrier shot. Let's do it again here. Let's turn that stupid landing light off. There we go. Screenshot. Okay.